Hey, comic enthusiasts and pop culture lovers, I'm Ashley.
Sup nerds, I'm Ryan, and together we are
Couple of Nerds.
Sup nerds, bright suns.
And may the force be with you!
Today we're celebrating Star Wars.
Yeah.
I know we celebrated and talked about The Mandalorian before, but this is all about Star Wars in general.
There's so much Star Wars.
Especially since, with May, the first few days of May, May the 4th, Revenge of the 5th, Rise of the 6th, all of that is kind of all about Star Wars. So we're going to be talking about that today.
Let's start where it all began.
Exactly. So
when it first came out, it was originally just called Star Wars.
yes. And what's really cool is that this poster behind us was actually a wedding gift from my mother-in-law, which is Ryan's mom.
Yes.
And she actually got it from a friend of hers who worked at a movie theater. So this is like the original poster. Everything looks very different on this, including the fact that Darth Vader is not listed as James Earl Jones at all, because they kind of kept that secret for a while.
I do want to talk about the creation of Star Wars a bit, because Star Wars is always a story about plucky heroes facing against the odds. And the creation of Star Wars itself is a story about George Lucas facing off against incredible odds, because at the time, in the 70s, people really didn't want to see movies like Star Wars. They were more about westerns and crime dramas and stuff. And George Lucas, he took the idea to production companies like Paramount or United Artists, and they just didn't get it. They didn't want to fund something like that. And then he took it to 20th Century Fox. They didn't get it either. They didn't understand Star Wars, but they loved his other works like American Graffiti, and they gave him the chance.
And it's funny that you mentioned that everyone just wanted to see westerns, but Star Wars is actually based off of westerns and Japanese samurai films.
And things like Flash Gordon.
Yeah, it's both. It's all of them.
Yeah.
And we've had a friend of ours who actually didn't really know that was happening. When she told us, we were like, oh, that was really awesome. And I'm really glad you brought that up, because it is.
Yeah.
And she was actually pretty shocked that it was. And she thought, oh, I thought I was the only one who knew. I was like, oh, no. A lot of people do know, but I'm really glad that you found out. That's great.
Yeah.
And it's fun. I love when new fans of the series find that out, and then they're welcomed into the community for that. It's like, oh, awesome, yes, come, we'll talk to you more about that. Yes, it is exactly a Western. Have you looked at Han Solo? He looks like a cowboy.
Yeah, he acts like a cowboy.
He has a blaster, and he has, chaps and everything, and he looks like a cowboy.
Yeah, there are some guys that have cowboy hats. And
yeah,
like Cad Bane.
Yeah, Cad Bane, who is a bounty hunter.
Yeah, and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic has this smuggler character who wears the cowboy hat and a duster, and he acts, I think he has a southern Texan accent, something like that.
That's so weird. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that they include that in Star Wars. Just have these people talking with very lofty accents, and then suddenly it's like, hey y'all, I'm gonna go get in my spider and let's go. I was like,
in my station.
I was like, what? Okay, cool. So since today is May the 5th, it's all about celebrating Star Wars. I know there are a lot of fans currently who are not liking some of the things that are coming out, my whole thing is that just enjoy it for what it is, and that's what today is all about. I love Star Wars. They could do so much with it, because it is an entire galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
And a long, long time ago.
It's not in the future, it's in the past. Get it right.
Or is it?